Okay, good
Namaste,
evening, ladies and
namaste.
gentlemen. Good afternoon in India. Good morning to all the excellent and brilliant people of the world. A pleasant evening to each and every one. Another version of the International Diploma in Office Administration and Management Technology. So last meeting, we had discussed something on information and communication system. We also had learned and discussed about total quality management. But for tonight, we shall also be learning something on human resource management. Okay, so we are privileged to have an expert facilitator, an expert speaker from India. He is a space scientist, a mentor, a teacher, a thought leader, a psychotherapist, spiritual director, a writer, a poet, educationist, film journalist, image building consultant, public speaker, motivational speaker, a science communicator, a design thinking expert. Is also a human resource manager expert, okay, and had conducted almost more than 1,000 of workshops across the globe, particularly in USA, UK, the Gulf Fiji or Fuji in India, and other countries. He also had reached millions of teachers and parents and students since 2020, and very active in social media. Okay, he is the founder and chairman or CEO of International Institute for Advanced Academics, Soft Skills, and Life Learning. Also, the founder, chairman, CEO of Shiksha Inaam, the Duvi Kanur Kerala, and holiday program, Hyderabad. Also, a founder and chairman of EFL, Youth Federation, and ICON, Youth Focus Inner Conscious Development Program. He was a former deputy director, DG Security Cabinet Secretariat of the Government of India, New Delhi. Director of UGC Academic Staff College at Calcutta University, Kerala. A space scientist, a head at DAAP CBTC, Adri Department of Space, Secunderabad. Also, a chaplain at the HSSI, Indiana, USA, a professor of management at Hyderabad, professor in mathematics, an executive director, research scholar. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome our resource speaker, Dr. Professor TPS Kumar. Brother?
Thank you, my brother Ma from Philippines, for being kind to accommodate me in the session to talk to people. Basically, participants are from which country?
Philippines.
All are Philippines, okay. And beautiful subject, management. How many of you believe management is a good subject? I like to have interaction so that I know in which base I have to speak. Anybody could unmute and tell me what is management as far as you are concerned? Yeah, I am seeing 2 hands up.
Mamluz Marines, share it.
Maluz, yeah.
Yeah, for me, I have 3 definitions of what is management. So,
Yeah.
one is getting things done through people. 2, management is apply. 3 is management is post-decon, planning, organizing, stopping, controlling, directing, controlling effectively of the organization's resources in order to achieve organizational objectives.
Yeah, beautiful definition as per management textbooks. I am asking Assume somebody comes as a guest in your house.
Management is fixing things now. We have two things that we need to comply with. We have the effectiveness and of course efficiency on how you are going to manage.
Yeah.
in
That word is most
yeah.
important word. Manage. Assume
Yeah.
I am here to talk to you, and I don't have sufficient knowledge on the subject. After the session, I will say I managed my class.
Actually, yeah, the management is so composed of a different thing. We have man, age, men, and technology.
Yeah, but management, is it a good word? If I don't know cooking and somehow I do it, that's called I managed the situation.
Correct.
Correct?
Correct. Because that is of course, you manage every situation. We have really to plan and to manage everything, of course. You have to couple it with time management, of course, to make it more
Yeah,
effective.
once upon a time, management was a big subject and a good subject. If you don't have money sufficient enough to manage your daily activities, you are a good manager if you know how to make things perfect with that minimum facility available. Do you know what is a higher word than management? A higher word.
Administration.
Wonderful. Love you for that. That's a beautiful word. So management is a lower job, administration is a bigger job. I have a small book here which is, you can download it from internet, which I wrote 15 years back, in which I wrote management is not a good subject. Administration is a good subject. Administration is higher than management. If I have 10 vehicles, there are 15 people who require transportation. I adjust them in 10 vehicles, it is called management. If I pull out another 5 more vehicles and distribute equally, it's called administration. Administration is a powerful job. Earlier, when resources were less, management was considered as great. But when you have more ability to pull resources, you should pull it. Therefore, administration is always, I pity on people, but that is what is most famous, management sciences. I was also a professor of management. I wrote it. In my brief also I write, I am professor of management. If I write a professor of administration, people don't know. Therefore, MBA is management. Generally, we have a degree called MBA. In this book is not a very great book, but it's a very simple book, because the book title itself is called Life Made Simple. You can open any page without any pre-reading. You can open the page and read. So here I have written MBA is management. MBA is management. MBA students are called management students. I was asking this question to many of my MBA students. When I go to session on management institutes, why MBA students are called management students? Administration is higher than management. See the meaning. Administering is much, much higher. In the last page of this book, I have written, no one is useless. That is what is called a HR. No one is useless. This is the last 4.11, the 4th chapter, 11th title. I wish all of you get a copy of this free. Download a PDF and then read. Otherwise, send me a WhatsApp on this number. I will send you the PDF if you don't get it. Life Made Simple. That's a book name. Life Made Simple. This is, I know most of you are on Facebook. Much before Facebook, there was an Orkut. So I used to have discussion with the students on Orkut. This is a book came out of social media interaction with my students. It's not my book. 90% is written by my students and 10% is added by me. So here I wrote no one is useless. So India, traditionally a knowledge society, millions of years lived here, wrote a small 4-line which is the part of this book at the end. Amandram aksharam nasti. Amandram aksharam nasti. Mandram means chanting, verses. Your prayer also, like poetry. I am also a poet. So when we write poems, that's called verses. Amandram. Mandram means a concise, gist, abstract poetry, which has got a great sense to make for people to understand. Amandram. Aksharam nasti. Aksharam means letter. When I write a poetry, lot of words are used. In each word, I use lot of alphabets, letters. Amandram aksharam nasti. There is no letter in the world which is used in any of the poetries which I make. All the letters are used in one way or other to make a poetry. Poetry is beautiful. But I can also make a scolding, bad words with the same letters. Same alphabets can be used in a different style to make it a bad word, bad sentence, scolding. All that is also possible. So letters are good. The way in which I use, make it good or bad. Amandram aksharam nasti. Nasti moolam anaushadam. Every plant, every root, every small creature in this world is useful for somebody else in this world. But they are also enemies, creating problems. But you should know where to use in what form. I am from an Ayurvedic family. Every herbs, if an Ayurvedic physician goes and then cleans up a land, he will say don't cut this because it's a medicine. The other one is a medicine. Other one is a medicine. Because for him everything is medicine. But for a normal person, he will not see medicines inside the plants. You have to be a good expert in Ayurveda to see medicines in plants. Nasti moolam aushadam. Aushadam is medicine. Every root, every plant is a medicine for a Ayurvedic expert, medicinal expert. Amandram aksharam nasti, nasti moolam aushadam, ayogya purusho nasti. There is no individual around here, around us, who are all useless. Everyone is useful. What is the basic principle of human resource management? Everybody is useful. My brother Professor Mar is useful for a purpose. DrTPS is useful for another purpose. Malus is used for some another purpose in the world. But don't expect me to do what Professor Mar is doing. I can do something else, somebody else can do something else. Ayogya purusho nasti. There is no individual in the world who is useless. Everybody is useful. What is HR? Human Resource Management. Using the right word in the right place, in the right letter, makes him a poet. Using the plants in the right way makes a person as an Ayurvedic expert. Using people in the right place, in the right form, makes an HR professional. So what is HR professional? Amandram aksharam nasti, nasti moolam anaushadam. Ayogya purusho nasti, yojagaha tatra durlabaha. People who can coordinate and then put people in the right place, they are lacking in this world. So how do you make people highly potential with their efficiency to become most powerful in whichever places they are? That is what is called a human resource management. So how do you make, there is a great potential in X, Y. That person has got full potential. Efficiency. We call in science and technology what is called efficiency. You have a fan, which is rotating. I am giving same energy, but the fan is not working perfectly. We say the fan is not efficient. Energy is same, but it is not giving sufficient wind. There is a need of small repair, maintenance, cleaning, maybe putting little bit of oil, grease, make the machine to rotate perfectly so that it gives the best efficiency. So what is HR? HR is that small grease, small maintenance which you add in your system to make it much better. That can be a patting on somebody. Oh, well done, very good. You tell somebody, you will feel, yeah, I can do much better. Very simple patting can be a great HR business. How do you make people potentially good? That's a big question. Doing the things right? No. Need not be. Most of the time things may not be right. Right and wrong is quite relative. I'm seeing some chat, some comments people put. Right and wrong is totally where, when, why, how, with whom, around whom, in front of whom, who is doing, that makes it right and wrong. There is nothing right and wrong. Efficiency is, yeah, I am doing 100% potential. That is what it is. I'm seeing a lot of chat. I'm so thrilled. I want the people to unmute and then maybe counter me or ask me questions or discuss with me. You're all very senior people, not students. So I don't like to give lectures. I like interaction. I was telling Professor Mar, I want interaction. Yeah. Anybody? You must remember that, yeah, Dr. DPS discussed something with you. There is nothing which I can teach, because management lectures, you go to Google, you go to YouTube, you will see hundreds and thousands. I don't have to define what is management, what is HR and all that. I have to tell something entirely different which is not available. That's what I do. Right? Yeah, I want somebody to unmute and then speak. You can, anytime you can speak. Otherwise, I can keep on going lectures. I have no problem. Hours together I can speak. Do you expect that, or do you want an interaction? There are a lot of principles. For example, Maslow's principle people speak. People speak of a lot of different people have given different theorems. And Tyler has come up with, technology management has come up with. Maybe you will see from Ford technology onwards, people believed in human resource means motivate them with money. But I keep saying, I always keep lectures in spirituality with the five-fold development. Physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual. I can make people happy only when they have got minimum. In India we say roti, kapda, makan. Roti means food, kapda means dress, makan means your place to stay. So physically make you happy. Second one is emotionally. I told you, keep a tap on the back. Without salary, if you just tell them you have done good, they will not do job. You have to give them salary first. So first money matters. Then motivation. Third one, intellect. People must be able to grow higher and higher. Learn more and more. Your brain has to become so powerful. Knowledge is what is essential. So there are two portions in management subject. One is called training. Training is giving you repeated activity to do a task. Training and development. The development means, assume somebody is working in office automation, I will put him into purchase. From purchase department, I will put him into finance. From finance department, I will put him into administration. Teach him every subject so that he knows what is happening in the whole office. So tomorrow she can become a CEO. A CEO is supposed to know everything. So put you from different departments to different departments. Keep on transferring. So transferring from one department to another department is very good. When I joined a department of space,
job rotations.
I joined a department of space. I was the first employee in my office. So I developed a canteen for food preparation. So I know how to make a kitchen. I started corporate society where people have to get items with no loan facility, contribution, like a bank. So I started a banking in my office. I started recreation club. I was secretary for most of the activities in my office. So I know how to run a whole thing. I know how to run an office because I happen to be responsible for doing many things. So when you move from one to another, one to another, one to another, you learn quite a lot. So when somebody gets punishment transfer, you must be very happy. Thank you, because I am learning something new. Right? You are getting more job. You know what is government, what people can give you? The biggest punishment is not to give job. If you don't get job, you don't learn anything. You will become useless. You get more and more job. So generally in government, there is a mechanism which says 80% of the people don't work. 20% only works. And those 20% do the 80% of the job. 80% of the people do 20% of the job. The world is also like that. The richest people are 20%. Poorest people, 80%. The rich people governs the whole world. So resources are very, very, very much available, but it is not equally distributed. Work is so much. Why people don't do work? Because they are basically lazy. How do you make them to become higher? Intellectually sharp. That is why the development is training. What is presently being done is development. Development. It is not skill. It is not learning how to work on computer. No. That's training, skill development. Management is development of your brain and a little bit of heart, not hands. So your hands will work when your heart, your manas, buddhi, heart and the brain works more active. That's the purpose of all these development programs, management development programs. Skill development is entirely different. Right? And then, like me, after retirement, job is done. What do you want? I want happiness. What is that happiness? When I ask a question, somebody gives an answer, a smile in your face. That is self-actualization. Why am I giving lecture? Because I am enjoying. So my enjoyment is my life. Because I have got my bungalow, I got my house, I got knowledge. Now I have to give it. Not getting. Now giving time. Give whatever you have. You earned money, give it to somebody else. You have knowledge, give it to somebody else. So that giving is what makes me happy. So that is called self-actualization. That comes only when spiritual. I don't want. And I is missing in this world. I am not there. That's why when I say namaskaram, when I started I said namaskaram. The meaning is I am not there. I am not here. I am not talking to you because I learned, I got, I did. No. I got an opportunity which was given by many people. I became an honor not because of my effort. I became a teacher not because of, if no students I cannot be a teacher. So who made me teacher? Students made me teacher. So I depend on many people. So when you realize you depend on many people in the world, you feel it's not mine, it's not mine, it's not mine. That is spirituality. So I am a spiritual person. So that is what is self-actualization. So first physical, emotional, intellectual, social. I do a lot of things for society. Then spiritual. Maslow's you must have learned. I am redefining Maslow's. This is DrTPS plus Maslow's principle. What do I do? Not self-actualization. I call it a spiritual. Physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual. When you are social, what do you think? Yeah, I want to become famous. So in the middle age, not at my age, maybe 10 years before, 15 years before, I want to become famous. Now I don't care. All that is gone. I don't want to be famous. So there are three requirements for people. Motivation. What is that? Fame. Yeah, everybody says, very good, very good. You feel higher and higher, greater and greater. So one is fame. Second one is money. Give money. That's a motivation. Fame, money, and one bigger thing is knowledge. When you get lot of knowledge, you feel so happy. And when somebody recognizes your knowledge, you feel much more happier. So only three requirements in the world. Anybody, look at, this is India, Bharatiya, traditional Indian knowledge in HR. Three requirements only for people. Three motivation only for people. One is knowledge. That's why you are all here. Join this class because you want to get some knowledge. You feel happy? Giving knowledge, I feel happy. Second one, money. You are joining a job because you get money. And he, by making you to work, the owner makes money. So he is also happy. The percentage is more for him, less percentage for you. That's it. Then, fame. Oh, you say that no, my name is coming there, my picture is coming there. I put my name, my number. Or somebody gives me a WhatsApp message after this program. I think, yeah, this person knows me. And I have got one more friend from Philippines. We get connected all over the globe. Yesterday, I made Professor Mark to share his picture, put it in a flyer. You know why? I am from a small village in India where electricity came when I was doing my post-graduation. I am from a small village, remote village. I don't stay there now. I stay in a city called Hyderabad. It's 400-500 kilometers away, my village. I don't stay there because there is no telephone connection now. Internet will not work. I am from a small village. I speak good English. But none of my students who studied with me in schools can speak English. So what I am giving, I am sending back to them, the young children of my classmates, telling them, I will make you to talk to people, come and join here. So I want to tell, I know somebody from Philippines. I know somebody from Nigeria. I know somebody from London. And today I have sent 1,000 WhatsApp message to all my villagers. Many villagers. They are making small groups. So I am going to teach them human resource development. Connecting people from one place to another place. Taking people from one place to another place. For what? Resource sharing. So what is resource development? You will see UNDP, United Nations, kept a lot of. Now today you will see only SDP, Sustainable Development Program. Same UNDP, no difference. But people forgot. After 50 years, people forgot UNDP. Now Sustainable Development Program will come. After 30 years, 2030 people will forget. So you need again screw, tight it so that people will remember it again. So it's my job to connect to people, to remind them. Knowledge is essential. So when I give, value becomes less. When somebody from somewhere comes and gives, it becomes great. So we need potentially sharing. So today, HR is human resources, not in one place. In your office, you can connect to the whole world. I can get things from different parts of the world. Nobody needs to give lecture. My lecture is actually useless because you go to YouTube, there are more than 6,000 lectures of mine. Posted by me, another last 2 years itself is more than 2,000 because every day I am into lecture. Right? What is required? Questions, interaction. So that I feel, oh, I know Philippines people. They have this question. So knowing and giving is what is HR. Not what I have I will give. I must give right thing at the right place for the right people. There are many motivations. Don't give him everybody's certificate. He'll say, what do I do with my certificate? Earlier, no, when I used to go for lectures, they gave me a lot of different trophies. All the trophies to keep in my 3 houses. I have 3 houses. All the 3 houses I spent a lot of money to put in the shelf. But nobody is coming and seeing it now. It's all useless. Now I have to take picture and put in Facebook to show. I have got this, I have got this, I have got this. How does it matter? It doesn't matter. Money, yes, money matters. For what? I want to travel from one country to another country to enjoy. But now I can sit here and then talk to people from different countries. Right? I know Philippines. I have seen the geography of Philippines. I go to you. Somebody send me a message, immediately ask, where are you from? They will tell me this is from. I go to Google Map. Immediately I will put, today I was sending message, somebody asked me, where are you from? You are from Hyderabad. No, I said, my house is in Kerala, in this place. Look at my house. And I was sharing my Google Map picture of my house in my hometown, saying, this is my house. Go and see that I am here. But not staying there, but that is my house. I am showing him through Google Map. My own neighbor, I am showing my house from Hyderabad in Google Map. So, how do you share resources, knowledge? Traditionally entirely different, today entirely different. So how do you update yourself with the technology? I wrote, now most of the people give lectures, Google Meet, G Meet, all this. I wrote this book 15 years back. The book says, E-Web-Net Learning. How do you become a teacher on internet? The book was published in 2005. So internet learning is not new to DrTPS. I wrote a book on how to make movies, how to make edit, all my digital. This program also I am recording. I am recording here with a GoPro. I am recording with another camera there. I mix them together and then post in my YouTube. I do my editing. I am a multimedia specialist on editing things. So you need to be technologically high. Human resource traditionally done in a different style. Today it's done on your computers. Technology management is part of human resource management. Keeping all the numbers, technology management. But that is also human resource, because I am getting connected to people all across the globe. How? My connection of people to people is through technology. So technology management also became part of human resource management. I think I don't speak, I can speak, go on speaking like this, but I don't do that. Let me have some questions from you so that you can check. If you send me a message, instantly you will get a reply, because I have coded all my replies. I don't use type maybe one paragraph. I can send you one paragraph with one touch on my mobile. That's what I do. That's why I send 1,000 messages to 1,000 people all the time. Right? So you have to be your resources. I told you how to edit my pictures. I told you how I not only do that. See, I started today's lecture with Philippines, so and so day. Yesterday my lecture. I keep on writing with the pen and paper also. Not only I record digitally, physically also I work. Without a pen and paper, DrTPS cannot give a class. I don't sit in a lecture without a pen and paper. That's what I do. Right? So you need to be thorough with the modern knowledge. You have to be strong with your base. Not late. Any moment you can start. Any moment you can become a student. So I am always a student than a teacher. So you can learn about Maslow's roles. You can learn about what Bhagavad Gita said. The traditional Indian knowledge is called the Bhagavad Gita. So you can see lecture from Bhagavad Gita and management, motivation. How a very, very moody, no mood to fight was Arjuna, one student. Krishna, the master, the god, he motivates him to work. The best HR book is Bhagavad Gita. There are few lectures of DrTPS on Bhagavad Gita. We will see what MacGregor has talked about X principle and Y principle. How to attitude change can happen, how creativity, how motivation, how direction, how responsibility can change people. Mayo's principle is also there. How do you boost people? How do you make people down? How do you make your profit up? How do you make your cost down? That is business. How do you make this Mayo's principle in your daily life? I told you about technology management and scientific principles and Tyler's principle. All that can be learned. Yeah. I'm only giving you trigger so that any one of you can come and discuss any of these topics later in case if you want. Yeah. I want questions. Professor Mark, I love questions.
Yes, yes, of course. Is it also difficult to handle culture as part of managing human resources? For example, we have different culture. So in the Philippines, we're composed of different islands, and these different islands also composed also of different people, different ethnicity, and sometimes it's very difficult to handle this kind of group of people. How about in your country, Dr. TPS?
See, Philippines is, last time when I spoke, I told the Philippines is a beautiful place with a number of islands. That's how I started my class for Philippines. India is it is not island divided by rivers. India is divided with the different languages. Most of the people don't understand. The place where I am staying, they don't understand my mother tongue. We have got more than 200 languages. One place to another place, if you move 100 kilometers, 50 kilometers, people don't speak your language. And we are connected with the Hindi and English, which is commonly spoken. But most of the people, if I send a message in English, people don't read. So I have to translate. I use a lot of Google Translate for sending messages to different people who want to get connected to me. So I don't speak most of the languages, but still I will speak 5-6 languages. I speak 6 languages of India. I read and write 6 languages of India. So if you don't speak a different language, you get disconnected from this world. Right? So language barrier. For you, it's a geography barrier. But I don't think it's a big problem today. Because we have got Google translators. We have got transportation available. We have got a Google Meet. Everything happens, like this. So it's not a big problem. I don't think any problem is a problem only when your attitude is bad.
Yeah. How about like this, Dr. TPS Kumar, when you hire somebody else to become a part of your organization or your institution, which do you prefer? Someone who's intelligent or someone who has a character, a good behavior?
See, there are 3 things which makes people good. One is attitude. Second one is skill. Third one is your opportunity. This is Dr. TPS management principle. P performance is equal to O opportunity plus A attitude plus S skill. Suppose you have a very good ability to do things, but your attitude is not good. The value, the wisdom, the sharing, the compassion, the cooperation, the love, all that is together called attitude. If your attitude is not good, your skill will become useless for the society. So most important, I believe, is attitude. Opportunities, plenty of opportunities in this world. But until and unless I contact Professor Mark, you will not contact me, you will not talk to me. And you may see me somewhere. Many people are attending my sessions. But how many of them will talk to me? How many of them will contact me? My number is also written. How many of them will write down the number and then talk to those people? When you write, talk to them, understand Dr. TPS, search in the Facebook, get connected. That ability only human being has. No animal can do. So if you are not showing that human quality, the social quality, we are called human being, we are called social being. We can get connected to people, we can become human. Human is serve somebody else. As a human, what I can do is, I can serve somebody else like this in the world. How am I going to be more useful in this world? That attitude you have, you will find opportunities. I don't know how to connect on people. There are a lot of teachers who taught me in my schools, they don't know how to connect on Google. So what do? I'll teach them. The skill development, I do it because I want to talk to them. So if your attitude is good, I want to talk, I want to do it, your skill development will happen. Your opportunity, you will use it. So most important is attitude. Attitude makes you to perform. Opportunity gives you opportunity if you have attitude. Skill will get developed if you have attitude. So 3 things: attitude, skill and opportunity. Most important is attitude. And that is human. That is being human is human being. Being social is social being. Simple definition. Being social, social being. Being human, human being. That's attitude. Questions. Quest. Good quality of human being is quest. As small children, we were having lot of questions. We keep on asking, what is this, what is this, what is this, what is this. Every child would have asked their parents.
Of course, in human resource management, we also have to look into money and salary.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, and that's also one motivational factor in order for us to really look into the best that we have. So we give them good salary package, but even sometimes we give them the best salary package, there would still be a problem in terms of the salary. They would still ask for more. Okay, so how do we handle situations just like salaries for human resource management?
So we have
aside from money, what else shall we give to people?
Yeah, generally what we have an institute here. The earlier chief minister of Andhra Pradesh, in the state where I am staying, we have a Mari Chennaradi, that is his name. Human Resource Institute. Very senior people from different organizations will come, and then I used to go there to give lectures. Most of the people keep complaining, my salary is less, my promotions are not coming, I am not paid well. Lot of complaints. You know what do I ask them? Why can't you quit the job and try some other job? Then they will say, oh, if I quit my job, I don't get any other job. That means you know you are useless. You don't get any other job. You are not very good. Why can't you quit the job if you are not satisfied with your salary? Get some other job. You know that you are not that good to get a bigger salary. So every optimal payment is being paid for every employee, because the organization is run to get best benefit out of its employees. Employer need profit. Employees needs to give their contribution. And the department which has got a hierarchy, they will decide who is good and how much is to be paid. Each place, each region, each religion, each location, each people who are working, they make a lot of different salaries based on their situation. So salary is not uniform. Same people who are working in your country, same job, same activity done in some other country, they don't get that much salary, because it depends on local situations. So it is not your performance. It is where you are working that gives you. Suppose government pay you good, private may not pay you good. Then why can't you get a government job? Oh, my intelligence I could not get. Show them. That is not that you are not intelligent. I could not show my intelligence to the interview board. So I was out. My opportunity, I could not make it useful as good as somebody else have used. So it's my deficiency. So if you understand that, what do? You will improve your skill. The extrinsic motivation, that is the salary, that is the gift, that is the package, that is the more small tips which you get. All that is fit for you, good for you. If it is not satisfied, you must find a better place, because world is very highly competitive. That is what is to be done. See, when we select in our department, government also, we don't select the best person. We see the person who will stay with the salary in that office. If you appoint the best person, he will find another job in another 1 year and go. We know who will stay with us. So for this money, who is going to stay with me for longer time? That is what every employer will look. So the salary which you are getting is fit for you. If you want to hire, jump. You must have that ability. DrTPS jumped a lot of jobs. You can see many jobs which I have done. That is because when small things which happens, which I feel, oh, I have nothing more to learn in this place, I jump. Because my ambition is not money, my ambition is knowledge. I also went from a higher salary to a lower salary because I love academics. I want to become a director of academic staff college. I went from scientist job, central government pay you bigger. I went for a state government job, jumped from a higher salary to lower salary because I want to learn how academics is working. I love teaching. I love a lot of freedom. So it is not money, salary alone. It is other motivation. For last 10 years, I am doing these sort of free classes, entire globe. No money charged so far. Because I am getting pension, that is good for me to live. Rest of the time, I am spending lot of time for others. Social service, because I am enjoying. Yeah. Ma lose have shown hand, yellow hand.
Yeah, actually, it's not always money, the only consideration, but also the value of a person. No, if you are being valued by the organization, then you will stay long in the organization. You have to have this what we call intimate relationship when it comes to work, because that keep you going in order for you to work on and keep moving.
Yeah, that is called intrinsic motivation.
Yeah, intrinsic motivation.
Intrinsic
more
motivation.
than extrinsic
Yeah,
motivation.
I feel this is my place.
One consideration that is extrinsic. However, what is the importance there is the intrinsic motivation. Really, that you can feel that you are being valued by the organization. Then there is a more reason for you to stay longer in the organization.
Wonderful. We had our earlier president of India was Dr. Abdul Kalam. He was in my department, space department. He left the department after 18 years. And he served another 20 years in defense department. But still he will call, the whole people in this India will call, he is a space scientist. Because everybody loved him as a space scientist. So though he left the department, his job, I am still called as a space scientist. Because we have a intrinsic relationship. Not that salary what we get. The last job what I did is not what I am calling. I am not calling myself as a policeman. Though I was in police department, I will retire. I will still call as a space scientist because my mind, my buddhi, my emotion is always with them. Right. Wonderful. Well said.
How about the altruistic motivation?
Yeah.
Altruism. So
Yeah.
another form of motivation. So we have intrinsic, extrinsic, and then the altruistic. So
That is also
altruistic is beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think I saw that with people with age, those who matured, those who have already achieved a lot, like you, of course, DrTPS. So I would just like to inform the group that DrTPS also work in the government of India, director of the cabinet secretariat. Okay, so he worked there and is very known as a space scientist. But of course, with your credential, it would appear that you have varied, expertise. Okay, that I think few people may have that. But in the Philippines, we also have that particular culture that when we see people jumping from other jobs and other jobs in their credential, we would think that there's no satisfaction. But since you already have mentioned about viewing it into a different lens, okay, looking into probably serving other people. So that would be a good concept that you learn from the sharing. Aside from just looking into the credential and jumping from one job to the other, so it means it implies unsatisfactory. So
no, it is not. See, what happens is when you have a pebble, a big rock split into pebble, you have sharp edges. When that sharp edges, when you are in the flow, you keep rubbing with many other stones and you become so beautiful, your flow becomes so smooth. So you will flow from one place to another place faster. Right? See, people accept it. See, don't ask why DrTPS is talking and giving class to Philippines. Is it not India people are not accepting DrTPS lecture or what?
Well, sir,
So when we do different job, don't think it is not because you are not fit here. You are fit here, but you want to get new experience.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that is what it is. Yeah, Ma Luz was telling something. I missed it here. Sorry.
Actually, sir, it is the compassion, the love for the work, and of course, you would like to widen your horizon, meeting people who can
Yeah.
cultural intellect.
And not even
Is
that.
more lasting
Yeah.
rather than money, because I've proven that one, because in some cases that it's not only really money that matters, but really you're staying in the organization because you would like to stay in the organization, the people that you are working with, and because you love what you are doing.
Yeah. And not even that. See, for example, I went to America to teach not because I want to go to America. My student went to America and that student wanted me there. So it is,
really?
yeah, when somebody wants you there, you have to go. Right? So how can I go there? If I am in government, I cannot go because I need a lot of permissions. So I left my government. I left government job because there are a lot of demand from different people. Now, if I am in government to talk to you like this, I need permission. But I am free now. So I left my job, only pension, no salary, because I am free time. So I can talk to most of the people. Got it? So it depends on what is your attitude, what is your taste. That's what I'm saying. Requirements are 3: learn, earn, and fame. Learn, earn, fame. DrTPS looks at all my books are life. Life Made Simple, Rhythm of Life, Life of Love. All my books are love, life, 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 life. Why? Because LIFE. Life is live in full enjoyment. Learn
That's nice.
in full enjoyment.
Full enjoyment.
Learn in full enjoyment. Learning is an investment for future earning. LIFE. Learning is an investment for future earning. Future you want to earn, study today. Every moment I learn. It is not that DrTPS does only free classes. For my 1 hour class, I am paid 3 lakhs rupees. Indian 3 lakhs rupees is 1 month salary for my status. 1 month salary I get for 1 hour if I go to Gulf and give a lecture sometime. Right? So I can earn money also if I want. So it is not that I don't want, so I am not earning. If I want, I can earn. So you must always keep learning. Get connected to people, learn, get your credentials strong. I want somebody else, only Ma Luz is working.
Yeah.
All others
And
are muted permanently or what?
Yeah.
I am seeing lot of smiling faces. I am seeing lot of smiling faces. That means you appreciate, you understand my language.
I had given them warning before you start talking, okay, Dr. Titi, because I told them you really wanted them to open their camera.
Yeah, I want. Otherwise, it's boring for me.
Yeah, and
Yeah, now-
and I mentioned that.
Yeah, Glenda
Yes.
Gallo. Am I right? Yeah, she is the
Yeah,
most
Glenda.
smiling lady in the whole group.
Good evening, Dr. DPS.
Namaste.
Actually, I am really smiling because your passion is very contagious. I really love listening to you because I can feel you have really love for what you are doing.
Yeah.
And I'm inspired because of that. I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a school administrator, and of course, I want to have an employee like you. How can we keep you in an organization, sir?
See,
A person like you.
Glendo, take me now. I will come to you. Permanently, I am with you.
No, seriously, sir.
Serious.
I mean,
I am very
a person
serious.
like-
I am very serious. I am a free bird. I have no tag. I am a free bird. I live like what I want to love. And I want a different experience of working in different places. See, I tell you, I was talking to one of my friend today when I was sending message. Wrongly it went to some person. He was immediately calling me and talking me. I said, how do you know? See, we studied together. I asked, where are you working? He said, I am in Kuwait. So I was there in Kuwait for teaching teachers for 1 month. I went to different schools for giving classes for teachers. The school is holiday because all the teachers are attending my class. So I went to one country called Kuwait. I gave holiday for different schools because I was teaching teachers. Right? So I love different, that was a great experience. It was in 2018. I was director for academic staff college because I love teaching students. I need not come to your land. Today we can digitally connect. Any day you tell me I have this many students, they want to learn mathematics, my PhD is in mathematics. They want to learn biology, they want to learn chemistry, they want to learn physics, they want to learn computer science, they want to learn management, they want to learn psychology, they want to learn philosophy. I can teach. All these subjects I taught in my life. Right? What is required is, now you said you loved my passion the way I am talking. What I believe is, first I must enjoy. If I don't enjoy, I cannot make anybody else enjoy in this world. Most of the time people don't enjoy their job. If you don't enjoy job, see, when I was giving lecture in mathematics, electroencephalograph, that's a mission to test whether your brain is working. They found DrTPS brain is not working. Because I am not talking using my brain. I am talking from my heart. I love. So when it comes from your heart, it goes into the heart of my students who are listening to me. I have energy because it's not my physical energy. My emotional energy is flowing out. So it goes into your heart because it goes from my heart. It is not from the brain. I keep saying, don't teach anything by learning. Don't teach anything by learning. Teach when you understand it. When you understand, it becomes yours. When you understand, it becomes yours. So I don't speak anything which I don't understand. I am speaking what I understood. See, I don't use PowerPoint presentations. Many people ask me, share your PowerPoint. I said, no, I don't have PowerPoint. I have only powerful points. I have no PowerPoint. I have only powerful points. Correct. And until your prayer was going, I was not even thinking about I will show this book and show. Immediately I picked up the book. I remembered, oh, I wrote this in my book. Because this book was written 15 years back. I don't even remember. So it just comes because it is not my brain who is speaking. It is not my heart which is speaking. It is my soul, Atma. I am a spiritual man. I am a Himalayan tradition meditation master. I am a spiritual master. So when spiritual masters speak, they don't learn. It just flows. Right? That's what I do. So I will come to Philippines. Definitely will come.
You can connect with DrTPS.
I'll be there.
His number is flash in our chat box. I think, that is his contact number. You can connect him in his WhatsApp, and he usually answers. And that's what I like.
Immediate reply will come. Immediate reply will come on Facebook. Immediate reply will come on WhatsApp.
Yes. Because he's a scientist, okay? He's a space scientist, and with all the credentials that he has, and we're very fortunate to have him, okay? He may not be the 21st century lecturer with all the PowerPoint, but he has the power to strengthen his point, to really put across all the topics, the issues. DrTPS, you still have 5 minutes to wrap up the session. I know we have learned a lot, okay, from those wisdom that you have shared, okay, and those concepts that you have shared, which I think you said a while ago that it's not being written in the book, it's not even found in the Google, okay, but it's something that originated from you, okay. So you may now conclude by saying your parting words with us, DrTPS.
See,
5 minutes.
when you are with people around you, always give them a guarantee, I am with you. When Glenda asked, will you be there? I said, I am with you. That belief, bondage which you can make will make you a leader. So in an office, there is a beautiful book, 1 Minute Manager Carries Monkeys on His Shoulders. 1 Minute Manager Carries Monkeys on His Shoulders. There are two ways of working. When somebody comes with a problem, you tell, I will solve it, give it to me. So you will add a lot of problems to you. Another method is, how do you become creative to distribute work? How do you become a good administrator so that you can distribute work to everybody? Everybody under you becomes busy and you are free to think creatively again and again. So I am a free man all the time. I will only be creative, thinking new things all the time and distribute work. The human resource person should know how to distribute work. Don't take work. Give work. That is leadership. So if you can do that, that means you have a lot of people under you who will work for you. That makes everybody busy, everybody active, everybody powerful. Give credit. Everybody is good. And you keep giving credit to everybody by saying you have done well. Appreciate, 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 appreciate. Keep on appreciating. They will become very good. This is my message for all of you. Thank you.
Yeah, that is so nice, Dr. TPS. So with that, let's give a big virtual round of applause to our resource speaker, Dr. TPS. And I would also want to take this opportunity to thank you personally, virtually, because of my new appointment. I will be helping, of course, your mission or vision. And I'm really very happy to work with your group and help children with the organization that you have. Right.
All of you are welcome with working with me, and I will wait for the appointment order from Glendale.
Yes, can we also include them, doctor, in the organization as member?
Yes, you can send me a WhatsApp, then I will put you into that in different positions, and we will see how better we can serve the society. When I have my students joining you, they will communicate with you, they will talk to you, they will ask questions, you can give them classes, and maybe I can give class to your students in Philippines any point of time. That's what we do.
Yes, you can invite Dr. TPS.
All of you are welcome.
In your subjects as a resource speaker is if he's free, and you can join us. Okay, I have the master list of these participants of the TPS. I will send the names to you, their qualification, and they're willing to work with you. Okay?
Always welcome. Always welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's try to connect with the world. So before we end the session, Dr. TPS, I think your book is available online. And may we ask you 2 questions to at least our participants will have to work on as part of the requirement. So you ask them 2 questions, Dr. TPS, for them to reflect or maybe answer as part of the requirements in attending the class.
So what will happen now? What will happen if your performance P, what I told is A plus O plus S. Suppose you have attitude but no opportunity, no skill, what will happen?
Okay, that's the first question.
Yeah.
So if you have skills, if you have opportunity, but you don't have attitude, what will happen?
What will
First
happen?
question.
Yeah.
Second question, Dr. TPS.
Suppose you have great skill but no attitude, is different problem. Any combination of that will explain the whole psychological problems. So you can combinedly ask all of this. That is one. And what is actually difference between administration and management?
Okay. What is the difference between administration and management?
Management.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Dr. TPS, for that wonderful sharing and that question, that you have asked the participants. So before we end, maybe I ask the participants to please open their camera for our photo opportunity with our resource speaker, with all the smiles that we have. Did you learn something? Okay. Yeah, it's really very excellent without the PowerPoint. And I hope we can invite you again. And Dr. TPS, most of the participants are school owners, school officials, and they can connect with you through Lead Philippines. Okay?
Always welcome.
Yeah, it's available. You can invite him for free. He will also give you different sharing in some areas that you'd like him to discuss. Okay, so Dr. Elmer Visaya, will you do the honors? And of course, nandito ba si Sir Dennis Longcadra? Yeah, sige. So smile for our photo opportunity. Yeah, smile. And the next style. Yeah, next style. Thank you very much for opening the cameras and with all the smiles. Okay, so we'll learn words of wisdom from we don't call a senior, from a wise, from a veteran. Okay, works with many organizations also in the government of India. Remember, as a cabinet secretary, okay?
I was with the prime minister when Manmohan Singh was the prime minister.
Okay. Sige. I hope you could visit our country one time if
We'll love to. Love you all. Love you all.
Okay, goodbye, Dr. TPS.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.